The information shared in these conversations and videos are intended for general knowledge and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as legal advice or professional guidance. Additionally, any documentation or references to specific content are solely for the purpose of discussion and understanding. It does not imply endorsement, promotion, or support of said content. The views expressed in these videos and/or conversation are those of the individuals involved and do not represent any official stance or opinion. The content you are about to experience may contain strong language, including explicit words and phrases. This language is used for artistic expression and may be integral to the storyline or character development. It is important to note that the use of such language does not endorse or promote offensive behavior. Viewer discretion is advised, and please enjoy the show responsibly.
The United States Fair Use Disclaimer.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. So much to the poltergeist. So hold on to love, but it's frosting nice time.
much but a light from a falling sky. Fly to the forces above us like keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a foreign sky. Flying to the forces above this life. So much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's fast and nice time. Much but a light from a falling sky. Fly to the forces above us like keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a falling sky. Flying to the forces above this life. So much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's lost a nice time. So much but a light from a falling sky. Fly to the forces above us. Keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a falling sky. Flying to the forces above this light.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Hello, hello. Glad y'all are here, Buttercup baby. Good to see you. Randy, go around. That reminds me of a song by Ready for the World from the 80s. It was called Merry Goes Round and Round. It's called Merry Go Round. I thought it was about weed, but later, I don't think so. It was about a chick. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get my stuff together. Hey, rapper. Yeah, I saw he was live. I thought he was ending, though. I was in there listening, trying to get my hair done. I decided to just stick a flyer in it and come on. Couldn't find my hair clips. I must have taken them off in the shower. Right. Even Dolly Vision knows who rapper is. You're famous already. So, yeah, so today is going to be about trucking. And let me see if I can get my camera. Let's see, is that pink? Let me make that. That is pink, isn't it? Okay. All right, so you are not. Are you really? Let me ask you a specific question so I'll know if you really are. Let me think. Have I ever bought soap from you? Anyway, okay, so I was going to talk about truckers. We were talking the other day about how, the whole industry of trucking. Right, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. No problem. I gotcha. My girlfriend said, we all know that. But have I ever bought soap from you? If you're the real Dolly Vision, you'll know the answer to that. And what happened. Troll the trolls! And I kicked Gypsy off. You did not. Good to see you, though, rapper. I'm glad you're in a good mood today. Did we get the soap we bought? That's the trick question for rapper. Dolly Vision. I can't answer that yet. That's how I know if he's the real Dolly or not. Dolly, Dolly, get your adverbs here. All right. So, yes, the soap will be delivered at 1. It's always a later time. You said 11 last night. What happened this time? It was going to be here at 11 and it's 11. Is that our soap? All right. So, yeah, that's pink, isn't it? Do we want it flashing? Do y'all like it flashing? I know it's not Dolly. He would have hit the like button. Oh man, let's see. So, did you really? All right, you're all right. See, that's why I still follow you on all three channels. Yep. All right, so look over my notes here. I wanted to show you guys some statistics. And the other day we had a show about artificial intelligence. And in the video, the experts were saying that I still look kind of low, don't I? I'm too low. Let me see if I sit on my leg here. Is that better? Okay. All right. On the AI, artificial intelligence. That's the inside for artificial intelligence, AI. That's us experts use that. Anyway, so like are you in here, Magnum? This thing over my head that got wet smells funky. It smells like funky coal Medina. Like mildewy. That. You smell it too? Yeah. Okay, anyway, we got this like tarp over it because sometimes it leaks and I got really paranoid about my equipment. So anyway, let me drink my coffee. Y'all have some coffee here. I'll give you a sip. Yeah. Everybody likes to have coffee. My ex-in-laws, they would say the best way to make iced coffee, you use iced coffee cubes. You know what I'm saying? In your ice tray, you pour your coffee in your ice trays. Where the hell is my coffee at? Did I take my coffee down? Surely I didn't. Don't I still have the video of pouring coffee? Why would I do that? What was I thinking? Nope, here it is. I was going to say. That was a close call. Thought we were going to have to do the day without coffee. Okay, so like, yeah, they were saying that they were going to replace even the trucking industry. Scratching my head. I'm kind of glad. No offense to you truckers out there. One of my best mods is a trucker. Hey, Ricky. But y'all, there's too many of y'all out here. And I know that it's employing y'all and all that good stuff. Y'all got great benefits. There's too many on the road. We're going to look at some statistics, but we're going to start off with a nice little video that I bet you've never seen.
A pair of legs engineered to defy the laws of physics.
Yeah. Right. Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme. He can do a split around me. Yeah, never. I'm married. Let's see here. Hey, Kim Maple, good to see you. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. You broke up with PJ last night. No, you didn't. You were not. Can you do a split like that? Then we'll talk. Hey, good to see you, Kiki. Okay, so it does sort of feel like that's what it's like trying to get around a truck on the highway, right? If you can't do a split, you're not coming between them, and they get them convoys going. Hey, I'm down here in the Charlotte area, so I've gotten stuck in some major traffic, or just Atlanta, y'all. There's too many trucks on the road. They keep widening and widening and widening and widening the roads for trucks. Next time you're on a long trip, take a look around at how many cars you see. Yeah, we're going to look at some statistics now. Eastbound and down, rolling, and now I am trucking. I would prefer to wait on my items a little longer. And how are they going to AI this, right? Let me go up here to my statistics here to show you guys this stuff. Fatal truck accidents. How many people are killed in truck accidents every year? 5,370 people were killed in truck accidents in 2022, while roughly 17% of fatalities are occupants of the large truck. 72% are occupants in other vehicles. The remaining 11% are other individuals. So okay, we're going to look at this map here. Truck accidents by states. I see mine is up there. My North Kakalaki is up there. Right? And the grid is down here. I hope y'all can see my pointer. People injured in crashes involving large trucks by person and type. From 2008, I hope you can see my pointer. From 2008 to 2021. How about that? Look at the increase. Down here is the legend. Truck involvement. Other vehicle occupant. Summary truck accident data by state. Let me turn my camera off so you can see this better. Yeah, okay. Let's see, where was my state? It was really up there. Look at that, California, 13,000 with 459 fatalities. 13,000 in California. Let's see, where was this other really big one here? 5,500 in Missouri, 5,700 in Michigan. This middle column is your fatalities. 96 fatalities. Michigan of 94x fatalities. Here in Indiana, up here, 5640 with 145. Right? I'll keep showing the states here. Where's North Carolina up here? Let's see. North Carolina was, look at Ohio, 3,969 accidents. Trucker involved. Pennsylvania, 7,646 with 158 fatalities. New York, 6,000. So Pennsylvania had more. I wonder if that's because there's a lot of rural area there. And then look at the Whopper, Texas. 19,000 accidents and 692 fatalities. Trucker involved. 19,000 accidents. and 692 fatalities. Truck accidents verdict size with spinal cord injury versus no spinal cord injury. The reason this is important to me, my daughter was in a really bad automobile accident. It was not trucker involved, however, but it did hurt her spinal cord. And then later, when she was shot in the back, it hit the exact same spot where she was hurt in a car accident that got her addicted to opiates that led her to the shooting. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. The cost of a truck accident lawsuit is significantly more expensive if a spinal cord injury is involved. So we're talking cost of these accidents for those that live. Truck accident verdict size when there's a spinal cord injury versus no spinal cord injury. And I got these numbers from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, National Safety Council, and the American Transportation Research Institute. I guess he wants to be put in timeout. Bye. Bye, rapper. We can't have you spelling that kind of stuff out in chat. Okay? You're acting weird. Go be bad somewhere else. Lord.
I don't think we have anything for you. You're obviously in the wrong place. Please leave.
Throwing popcorn at you, rapper, today. You were being bad.
Bye-bye. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I guess he gets the hint now. He should get the hint now. Hell, I got all dolled up. Why ain't on camera? I ain't wasting this dollar store makeup for nothing. Turn the damn camera back on. Hey, country girl. Okay, thank you. Hey, crazy chicken lady. Yeah. It's all right. It's okay. I don't know what his problem is. Yeah, I mean, why is he spelling that out? What'd I do? You know I'm 5% Senegal. You can't be using that language over here. I have to kick you off. I have to kick you off. You know what I mean? Can't stay. Why does he have to be bad? Why does he make me do this to him?
Let's go! Let's get on the bus here.
Check out this video of my city at it was sunrise or sunset, one or the other. Time lapse yesterday during the storm. I was like, that's pretty cool. This is WFMY's footage, News 2, from their camera, time lapse camera. I thought it was pretty cool, so I had to share it. He's being bad. I don't know why he was doing that. I got rid of him. Sorry about that. Here's the membership link for anybody who wanted it yesterday. We finally have a mod here who knows how to do that. So there y'all go. y'all sub up and get y'all a membership, and we'll do some stuff that's exclusive, just us members. Um, and you'll have to show your ID at the door, and the bouncers can decide whether you get to come. No, just kidding. We'll play some games, right? So I was in Brad Enlow's live last night. He's one of Ernie's friends, and we were just kind of shooting the shit, about days gone by. And he was sort of telling his war stories of exes, and I was telling him my war stories of bad exes. And I was reminiscing about this one dude in specific that I was talking about yesterday that would get, high on crack and come in and start talking real philosophical. And it reminded me of some other things that had happened while I was there those 6 weeks. And I think he was like, how did how did it even come to pass that you were dating this guy? And I'll tell you how. I got sick. And the doctor gave me Protussin, and it has like codeine in it. It's like liquid codeine. I don't know if it really is, but and it like I fell in love with the guy when I was drinking this crappy cough medicine, right? And by the weekend, I'd moved in with them, and the bottle of cough syrup was gone. I think I was 28, maybe. It's been about 30 years ago, 35 years ago, something like that. A long, long, long time ago. He looked like Sean Penn, y'all. And my husband thinks it's funny when I talk about this because he knows all about it. Has been down there and everything where I used to live and has seen it for himself. And so he was the first guy that I moved in with who lived in a trailer park. It was my first experience living in a trailer park, and it was always pumping, if you know what I mean. Lots of 20-somethings and up, some bikers, a lot of just down home Southern folk, that would occasionally get out in the middle of the road and beat the shit out of each other on Friday night. And law will get called. But anyway, long story short, I found myself living with this guy for about 6 weeks. And I was telling y'all some more stories with him yesterday. And it was when I was reminiscing with Brad last night, I was like, yeah, I was totally on that cough medicine and thought the guy made perfect sense. It's like when you're unmedicated and bipolar and in your 20s, it all made perfect sense. It seemed like such a great idea to leave my home that I had bought on my own to move in with this guy in his trailer in a trailer park in South Gastonia. So anyway, I'm living with him or I'm hanging out with him, and noticed that through his wife beater, he has a tattoo of his grandma. Right here, tattoo of his grandma. So Brad's like, I bet that made it kind of hard when you're making out with the guy. He's got a picture of his grandma staring back at you. No, I'm not. Hopefully I got this for you. I got it for you. I know that's not really him. I was just picking with him. I was trolling the troll. Back in my day, it was the 714. That cough syrup was what my husband got hooked on. Makes me throw up because I am so allergic to it. I break out in rashes. I can't handle it. But I had taken enough that made me fall in love with this guy for about 72 hours. And the rest of the time I was trying to figure out how in the hell to get out of there. He's like, how did you leave him? I said, are you kidding me? We wound up getting to this big fight. I throw cayenne pepper in his eyes because he's disabled my car and won't let me leave. I'm in my 20s, right? So we're like fighting like immature brats. He's disabled my car, won't let me leave. So I call up my brother in law who had a winch, and it was blindsided him. This wrecker pulls up and starts winching my damn car up. And I said, I'll see you, buddy. I'm out of here. And he was like, Where did you get that? I was like, Ain't none of your damn business. He's like, What about all your stuff? I said, You can keep it. Sometimes your freedom is more important than your stuff. So when I give away stuff to like Better Women's Shelter, women are literally, they flee with just their clothes on their back. So give to the Better Women's Shelter because sometimes you have to leave everything behind. And I did. Yeah, we clashed big time. Two strong personalities, and it didn't work out. But he did teach me a lot. He told me a lot about poverty and what it's like growing up in South Gastonia in poverty. And sometimes he would, uh, just his whole philosophical way of looking at things. I had never seen it that way before, if that makes sense. And so it was just, those one of those moments in life that like kind of defines who you are now because it humbled me. Um, I think I was sort of a brat until I moved in with this guy, and then he really taught me what poverty meant, and I didn't know it. And what I had been taught, I was probably poor for Country Club Road, but I wasn't poor like he had seen poor. And it really humbled me. The whole experience did. It made me see things a whole lot differently and made me a lot more grateful for the upbringing that I did have. And it's all perception, that's for sure. Poverty is perception. Who knew? Hey, Mac B, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. So while I'm like living with him, he, is a drug addict. He gets high on a bunch of stuff, and one night comes in on me and attacks me. And I remembered from some of my classes I had taken in my early years, cayenne pepper is something that you use when you need somebody up off of you and you ain't got a weapon and you're not really wanting to maim them. And cayenne pepper is a good way to get them off of, just shake it right in their eyes, right? Well, he got up off of me, and I think a neighbor or I had called 911, and before he could get back on me, they put a red dot right in his forehead, and he just went down on his knees, and he quit hitting on me after that. So yeah, I had no problem taking up for myself one damn bit. Hell no, it's either you or me. And I've had a bad life too, so let's go. I've had a crappy life too, so let's go.
Let's go! Let's get on the bus here.
Let's go. Right?
On the best there is. Woo!
Yeah, so I got lots of stories like this. These are some of the love notes that I'm going to write, or thank you notes for Valentine's Day. Thank you for teaching me XYZ, but also I'm grateful that it didn't work out because I'm with my husband. And when I met my husband, I had been stalked. I had been held at gunpoint. I had been, I could go on and on and on. And I'm going to on Valentine's Day. But when I met my husband, I can't explain it. It was in his eyes. It was like, where have you been? And when he opened the door to the car lot, it was just him. It was after hours. It was a little buy here, pay here. And it was almost like I was running in and saying, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. Some crazy people out there. Don't let anybody else in. Let me tell you what the fuck I've just been through. And I sat there for like two years telling him what the fuck I had just been through. And sometimes I felt like when I fell in his arms, I was looking down at the lava floor that we all are trying to jump on the couch away from as kids. And it was like, get me away from that, man. Whatever issues you have will seem minuscule to what I have just gone through in this 31 years. I think I met him when I was 31 or 34, something like that. Does it sound familiar? I'm telling you what, man, you know, I was on that cough syrup and I fell in love with a crackhead. It's like, you know, when I was living in my little apartment, working at a florist company where they made fake trees, I met a Manhattan Jew and married him. Who knew? In little old North Carolina. They're like, how did you meet and marry a Manhattan Jew? I don't know, but my grandma did it too. No shit. No shit. My grandma had already done that. She had met a Manhattan Jew way back in the 60s or 70s. So yeah, I've got some stories. I was telling my husband, I was like, you know, when I first came to YouTube and following Ernie and starting my own channel, I had a vision of what I wanted it to be. And it was pretty much what Ernie does. He tells his war stories. And that's what I want to go back to doing, is telling y'all my war stories. Because I've got a lot. And I want to get it out before I leave this earth. And so, you know, so I'm kind of like leaving whoever to learn whatever from my testimony. Hopefully. It always glitches when the stuff gets good, right? It glitches right when the stuff gets good. Anyway, so I'm hoping to, like, you know, share my war stories with you like Ernie does, and pass it down to my grandkids and great grandkids and all that kind of good stuff, right? And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that you came from an abused childhood. We all did. It's okay that, you know, you know, have had trauma. We all have. We all have. It's okay that, you know, you have irritable bowel syndrome and in the middle of a date you got to find a bathroom right now. It's okay. You know, and when I realized I didn't have to be perfect to be worthy of love, and I learned that through my husband, it took a whole lot off my anxiety platter. I'll say platter, not plate, because my anxiety plate is a platter. But when I stopped trying to, like, live up to other people's expectations of me, and stopped living fake and phony, and what they wanted me to be and how their perception of me was, I'm a whole lot happier. They're going to talk about you anyway. They're going to find fault in you anyway. It's like my interview with David the other day. I had planned it. I had gotten everything perfect, and he didn't close out his browser. There was nothing I could do about that, you know? And I said, you know, are you sure that you've closed out YouTube? Yeah, I'm sure I closed out YouTube. At the very end of a bad technical difficulty interview, he realizes this and says, oh, yeah, you're right. I had on my YouTube. So it was a terrible interview. It's going to happen. Shit happens. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? So we've got to, like, you know, just go with the flow. And anxiety has robbed me of so much. It really has. Not going to my kids' events because I was afraid I was going to embarrass them. my ex-husband's wife would say things to me like really condescending and talk down to me like that and say, "You probably shouldn't go. It'll just embarrass Philip." So I wouldn't go. And now looking back, I wish I just pushed her out of my way or actually beat the shit out of her and cop the charge because I got charges and it's okay. People still love me. Sometimes, you just need to do that. Stand up for yourself and not be a dish rag like I was for several years. And I'm not going to be that dish rag anymore because people didn't stop loving me when they realized, hey, I'm not perfect. I've got flaws. Shit happens. Well, according to some creators, most of us are ugly, old, fat, skinny people aren't worthy of respect. Never, right? Yeah. So, well, and passive aggressive, right? Right. And so we might as well be honest, right? That's the way I see it. They're gonna find fault in you anyway, so it doesn't matter, you know. Growing up, my mother was paranoid schizophrenic, but she's also a narcissist. And she was hard to get a compliment from. Um, and when she complimented you, she would go overboard to almost hero worship. So you got one, there was never no even kill. It was one dramatic or the other. Um, and I remember my brother saying to her one day, he took her to a steak restaurant. She complained about it. And he said, Mom, um, I could buy you a Cadillac and you would complain it was the wrong color. There's just some people in the world that it doesn't matter. So I quit trying. I just stopped trying and I'm just going to do my own thing. Walk to my own beat. Who wants to come along? Come on. If you don't, so long. That is going to be something that I change in 2024 is I have found myself supporting a lot of creators that don't come and support me. I'm going to stop wasting my time giving them my view. Why? Why am I helping them when this is a competitive field I'm in? That's silly of me. When I could be spending that time on my own channel, making clips or videos. So I am going to stop supporting those channels that don't come and support me. I'm wasting my time. That's not how networking goes. Networking only works when you network. And you have to give of yourself if you want people to give of themselves. It's you scratch each other's back, not just one person getting scratched all the time. Even my own opinion doesn't count. So right, I know, right? I'm like in this mental hippie movement now that I'm in this last stage of my life, and I'm not going to live up to other people's ideas of what they think I should be. So, but getting back to what the trucking industry, what do y'all think about they had talked about bringing back coal and getting the train tracks redone in this infrastructure bill. Okay, I'm finally home. Hey, Kim, good to see you. I love what you're saying, Gypsy, and I'm here for you. Thank you, Kim, and I'm there for you. My sister was like that. Never invite her out, especially dinner. There's always a problem. And always ordered steak to complain. It's tough. We all knew what she'd say. That's my mom. Yeah, it was never good enough. We were never. I remember showing her my resume after I completed a bunch of courses when I was working for this company called Enmar. It's like a marketing agency and a coupon redemption agency. And they had a lot of on the job training back in the early 90s, late 80s. And I was trained how to be a secretary. I was trained. You could even sign up for Spanish. It was just a fantastic company to work for. And I showed her my resume after I'd gotten all these certificates, and she goes, I don't know what all this means. And I said, well, you're not supposed to know what it means. Just know that I accomplished it. And she still just like never really got this because she didn't understand it. She wouldn't give me the respect of saying, you accomplished this, even though I don't understand it. Like a technology class, Lotus 123, or this is back in the 80s, y'all. We're talking about DOS before Windows. But because she didn't understand it, it was as though I didn't accomplish it. That's total narcissism. Um, so anyway, yeah, some of the just you can't make them happy. Your sister sucks the life out of you. I had some siblings like that. I won't say who and where and when, but yeah, the ones that are still left here on Earth are working on themselves and have really humbled themselves at apologizing for their own fault. And I'm, humble and, this is me. I smoke weed. I don't drink. I don't like drinking. That's y'all's thing. I like to smoke weed. Okay. I still want to be able to clean my house and get my shit done, but take my demons away while I'm doing it. And weed does that for me. It takes my pain away. It takes my, IBS issues away. My stomach constantly growling, takes my anxiety away. And, you know, I think that drinking was something that was acceptable in my family, and I don't drink. And when I did drink, you got to get to rehab. You've just got to stop this. And it's like, when are y'all happy? You want me to be a good time party chick? You don't want me to be a good time party chick. Which one do you want me to be? Because when I'm not social and I'm at home doing what I'm supposed to be doing, y'all complain that I'm not up there up your ass. Anyway, that sister's not here anymore. But anyway, it was like, they want so much of you. You're right. Suck the life right out of you. Do you remember those computer courses? And we all got certificates. And we got to add it to our resume. My mom was like, I don't know what Lotus is, whatever. It's like, just because you don't know what it is doesn't mean it isn't an accomplishment. So I stopped calling her after a while, One that really bothered me when I was growing up, my mom would never say, I love you. It was always, you too. Oh, wow. Sorry, Kim. I love you. Yeah, that's a her issue. Yeah, just know that those were her demons and her trauma, right? I'm gonna use my Mean Girl hairspray because my hair is getting on my nerves. It's so light and just the right amount of stiffness. Piss off your local troll today and get you some Mean Girl hairspray. You like smoking weed too? I'm getting into these gummies too. The gummies are like helping me get shit done throughout the day too. Because I have started to cough a lot. I've got like that bald spot's gonna get on my nerves right there. See, this is what happens when you get old. You start to lose your thick, luscious hair. Maybe I should tease it. Should I tease it? Y'all don't mind if I do my hair while I'm talking to y'all, do ya? As long as I'm here with y'all, right? Does that look better? It'll fog up my glasses, right? I need to trim it some more. I feel like I trim the hell out of these bangs and they're never short enough. Anyway. Oh yeah, I like the gummies too. Just they'll fog up your glasses. Yeah. I'm gonna use my Mean Girl hairspray one more time, y'all. I need to like put a a label on it. Call it Mean Girl Hairspray. Piss off your local troll today. Okay. Oh, you would like, now see, no, one thing about them I've got to figure out is when you order them, not to get it with too much melatonin, because sometimes you can order it and it's just melatonin, and you can get that for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. Just saying. I thought you said you weren't going to be concerned about others' opinions. Leave this list like in my hair, in my eyeballs, sticking to my mascara. I want to see what I look like without my glasses on. John Travolta. He said, all day I work on my hair. And you come home from work and you hit my hair. Don't hit my hair. Travolta. That's what I look like without glasses. I have astigmatism. Yeah. I am scared right now of rapper. You're scared of rapper. Are you rapper? Is that you? Okay, let's see. When I was living in this trailer park that I was telling y'all about, I had this best damn neighbors. Like the neighbors right next door to me fished, and I love seafood. I love it, love it, love it. And they would bring me fish. Put that on the grill. Myself, I like all natural, and I got the best butter. Hey. Oh my God, Becky, did you say her butt? Oh, you mean bud. Do you mean bud or do you mean butt? Bud? Bud or butt? I'll take both. In my opinion, I like all natural. Is it bud? Best bud. All right. Do you remember that back in like the 80s, that Sensimilia that came, they set across the border and had all those sticks and seeds, and it gave you a headache? That was like in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was terrible. It was brown. It was real dry. I hated that crap. I enlisted him looking for dresses for my trip. I need long ones this year because I've not. Have you been to Marshall's? They have a heck of a sale right now, country girl. I think you're in the South. Try Marshall's, Ross, or TJ Maxx right now. They're having an amazing sale. Yeah, good to see you, country girl. Always good to see y'all. I'll remind y'all about the memberships starting at $1.99, so we can have some members only lives and play some games and do some stuff. If y'all would help me keep going and hit my threshold, that always helps me out when y'all buy a membership. Okay, what else was I gonna go over real quick? We talked about the trucking industry and the statistics. Wonder how they're gonna make that artificial intelligence. What do y'all think? How they gonna do trucking industry? How they gonna do that? I'm so curious. Army vet, how they gonna do the trucking industry? You're on a break. I hear ya. I hear ya. How are they gonna artificial and blah blah blah? Then their words. How are they gonna do that? They gonna have like keep your fingers away from your yeah, right. It's not earwax, I promise. Or maybe it is. It might be. You have a tanning bed. just saw someone say that they had a tanning bed because they grew weed. Who said that yesterday? Or did I dream it? I have been shopping for a tanning bed, but I'm kind of scared to get one now. Or would they let Google already got self-driving cars and trucks? I think they need to do trains, Army Vet. I think they need to bring back the train industry and coal. Yes, you're safe here. Right? I mean, that's still trucks on the damn road. By the time you out, Ryan, you will be safe. um, how are they going to do that? That's just more trucks. Man, that gets some. Hey, have you seen this, Army Vet? Let me show you this real quick. I gotta show off my man. I was so in love with him when I was a teenager. Here we go.
A pair of legs engineered to defy the laws of physics.
Can you do that, Army Vet? It is, isn't it? Artificial intelligence is expected to take out. I know. What are we gonna do? Oh my god. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. We were gonna get married. He just didn't get my invite. Fucking mailman. Let's see. I don't want him to call me bad names. Okay. Crazy chicken lady. I have 2 tanning beds, but I'm just not feeling it this year. I don't smoke weed or nothing like that. I don't do nothing like that. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. He got extorted by his bodyguard. He is, isn't he? He's old now, though, unfortunately. Yeah, but I would give him a ride. I would pick him up. If I saw him walking down the interstate, I would give him a ride. I would pick him up. I asked that the other day. If you saw your favorite creator walking down the interstate, would you pick him up, give him a ride? Hey, Mama, I have 2 of us. Good to see you. Let's pick him up. Come on. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you. He's still like on Instagram every day. A freaking Cole just sitting here. Must make a fire soon. I like that idea. When I get rich, I'm gonna get me a fireplace. Did my phone just die on me? No. Okay, let's see what it says. They have his vitamin to pick up. Okay. Okay. Wow, there was a lot of there was a tornado touchdown in Claremont, North Carolina yesterday, and that's where my grandparents lived before they passed. I used to use mine for tanning the plants, our house plants from my greenhouse. You smoke for pain. I smoke for bipolar and IBS. hmm We always use the term wouldn't kick. I was thinking the same. I can't say that. My husband's. You and me were here. You watching the game, hon? Smash the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Man, he was like in Bloodsport, and then man, he was in a bunch of good ones. When they like kicked the sand in his eyes and he couldn't see, or was it salt? Sand, I think. And he had to like uh do the karate basically blind. That was pretty stop the guy's foot just right in motion and he's just standing there. Love Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's one of my favorites. I knew starting talking about skin cancer from one to freak me out. Yeah. I know I do worry about that because my dad has had melanoma on his face. So I do kind of worry about that. I understand. I'll tell you, I worry about the wiring because most of them were made before 2000, weren't they? I mean, the in-home ones. Um, I would think that the wiring wouldn't it need to be upgraded? I used to sell tanning beds. If you want to watch Charlotte Flair, it's on Peacock on Tuesday. Are you serious? Yes. Thank you very much. Tuesday at 8. Charlotte. And she wrestles Peacock at 8 Tuesday. Thank you very much for that. I would think it would help in the wintertime for seasonal depression. Well, I would think that at some point, when you get a lamp and it's, from that decade, I never feel safe. I always feel like the wiring just isn't going to be up to par, right? Charlotte Flair is Ric Flair's daughter, the wrestler Ric Flair. I've had so many lamps that I bought secondhand, short out. So I guess I would just be worried about getting electrocuted in an older model, right? Yeah, I've got that. We can do that.
I'm the best there is. Woo! I'm the best there is. Woo!
Y'all remember the claw when they would like put their hands on your like this until you like passed out? Y'all remember that? The claw? My dumb ass would go running right up to my brother. Do it to me, do it to me. Do it again, do it again. Right? Come on, knock me out. Knock me out. All right, I'll sit here and wait for y'all to buy some memberships so I can meet my threshold. No guilt. I'm just going to come right out and tell you to do it. Yeah, that's Ric Flair. That's him. Nature Boy. Woohoo! I have a grandfather's electric tools with cloth wrapped electrical cord. Oh, wow. I've had so many short out on me. I'm serious. And like burn up the, I'm worried about that. Hey, Liberator, good to see ya. I'm good. I'm going to show you this Liberator. I bet you remember this commercial. I'm going to show it again, y'all. Don't get mad at me for playing it over and over.
A pair of legs engineered to defy the laws of physics.
Can you do that? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see. On only if the wiring was done by an unqualified electrician would you have a problem. Really? It's lamps. When I get lamps, that's always made me paranoid about getting any wiring secondhand that's generations old. Okay, country girl, thank you. You don't have to. I'm just picking around. Uh, are they driving in reverse? I don't think so, but you might be right. I can't remember. I'll have to Google it. There's a whole story about it, though. Enya? Yes, I do too. I love freaking Enya, man. Some days I like that Celtic sound. It does, man. We're talking about truckers and how artificial intelligence are supposed to be taking over trucking. So we're going to talk about Harley Davidsons on Friday and how the Harley American made motorcycle has been hit by you know, all the changes with our society. They have ground wires too, Gypsy. If we're still talking about tandem, ground wires. Okay. What does that mean? Where you can put it directly into the wall? Is that what you mean? Oh, wow. Some people have converted them into electric. Yeah. That is neat, though. Um, if the lamp cords have been bent and twisted a lot, it can break the wires inside the lamp cords. Yeah, they've caught fire a couple times. I love you too, Ron. An unearthed wire. Okay. Huh. I know that sun lamps in the tanning bed help with seasonal depression, and I thought that would be a good thing for me to do, but there's so many health risks with tanning beds, right? To do it year round. But in the summer months, it seems like it would help arthritis pain too, right? With neuropathy or rheumatoid arthritis, it seems like the heat would help. 3 wires, positive, negative, earth. Okay. They used to have the tabletop sun lamps for depression. I wonder if they still have those. I remember seeing those in the 80s, 70s and 80s actually. Just the tabletop sun lamp. Yeah. Okay, what else was I going to talk about today? I told you about the red dot, told you about the grandma tattoo, told you about the codeine cough syrup and what caused the whole damn fiasco. Um, Told you about the disabled car and wrenching it. Okay. Still have to talk about that stuff. I'll do that next time. How many of y'all still wear a watch? Do you guys still wear a watch? Like I do. And do you still carry a day timer in your pocketbook? Or do you have it all automated on your phone? I still just like to have a watch on instead of having to fumble for my phone to look for it. About the wires, I just get in them. I just know mine are ground. Okay, I think that means that it's like into the wall, right? Hair falling out. Yeah, instead of fumbling, I still, because it's part of my jewelry. I have a lot of watches that are just jewelry, and I was wondering, do people still wear watches? I do. I like them. Oh, is it your birthday? Oh, wow, you're my age. Happy birthday, then. Happy birthday. You do too? Yeah, right. I don't want to always have to fumble for my phone for the time, right? But I like to wear my watch. Believe it or not, I can't wear a watch. For some reason, I killed the battery. My grandmother was the same way. That's interesting. You don't wear it? Yeah, what you gonna do for your birthday? What kind of cake do you like? I like carrot cake on my birthday. Carrot or white? On the 19th. Oh, that's fast approaching. That'll be here in no time. I think I go to the dentist on the 19th. Do I go to the dentist on the 19th? Yep, at 10:30. No watch. You don't keep yours? Nothing this year. What kind of cake do you usually do on your birthday? I like carrot cake. Carrot cake or white birthday cake? My mom always made chocolate because she liked chocolate, but I like white or strawberry. I like strawberry. I've had mine for years, and thank the Lord I don't have no problem yet. Oh, good. Right. Does anybody really know what time it is? Ba, 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 ba. Does anybody really care about the time? Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna head off here and go have my lunch and see what else is happening. I'm glad y'all came in and hung out with me. You haven't been able to wear a watch since having my wrist cut. Oh, I'm supposed to have that done and I just can't do it. Bless your heart. You're late everywhere. Is that your reason? I do too. I do too. I love carrot cake. Did I say that already? All right. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and head off and go eat my lunch. And y'all have a good afternoon. See y'all tomorrow.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Always on my mind, I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, and through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright, no matter where you go. Always on my mind, I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright. You can find me alone in this cold place, no place to slave to this place of time. If the mystery unsolved like a cold case, and highways disgraced by a state of mind. Drinking strange water, leave a sour taste. Been looking for my soul in the haze prime. Getting kinda dull to this heartbreak as my heart shakes like the waves in a baseline. The good girl grows too strong, sway by the light of the moon. And it gets better, paths also change like the weather. Be like a song you can't remember. See you in December, so from sight as far as we go. Through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright no matter where you go. You're always on my mind, and I could be alone. You're never far from sight as far as we go. Through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright now. Been trying to delay what the days take. Find myself locked up. Can't escape this, there's no way. Now haunted by the mistakes. Big stacks like chips on a small blind. High tax to pay for lost time. Build yourself up from